Okay. What on earth am I doing with my life? Is this even working? God knows. God knows! Who knows if anybody can hear me? I have absolutely no clue. Whatsoever. And my camera's slow as anything. Ah! On my end, my camera's perfectly fine, like the thing that it's streaming from. So I've had to call myself on Discord in order to do this, and then stream from the Discord because OBS hates me and this camera. Well, that's an issue. You're allowed to capture a frame every now and again. Okay, let's have a quick look at this camera, see if we can do anything about it. And then probably give up, cry, then just play some Katamari, I guess. I am completely and totally reliant on chat today to tell me if there's any problems. So please do come in and talk to me, or else it's just going to be 2 to 3 hours of me talking to myself. But how's that any different? Oh my god, it's working. No, it's not. But yeah, if people don't talk to me, it will just be several hours of me just talking to myself. Though, how is that ever different to normal? How is that ever different to normal? Okay, I don't know why the frames are so slow on this video. We're gonna see if that helps. No? Okay. Well. We love this. We love it! We love it! Okay. Good first stream, everyone! Good first stream! Okay, on that note. On the note of me giving up. It's 2022, January 2022. I have already officially given up. There is one saving grace. And that is the game is at least streaming. If nothing else works, at least my game capture somewhat works, and according to OBS, I am audible. Cool. Cool, so we're just gonna start a new save file today. I've played a tiny bit of this, as you could probably see on the start menu. Just a tiny amount, just so I know vaguely what I'm doing. I'm just gonna bring that down just a little bit. And I will also turn down the audio a bit, because the main focus is obviously me. But as I was saying, I've played a tiny bit of this. I've done like the first 2 levels. Discord, you're allowed to catch up. I mainly played the first 2 levels just so I can sort of get used to the controls. And adjust to it. Because I don't know if anyone else has played Katamari, but it's a bit of an experience control-wise. Control-wise, it is a bit of an experience. It's really odd, as we will now find out. So, hello, Prince. This is the King. Long time no see. This is the King of the Universe. We thought today would be a good day for rolling. Yes, Katamari Damacy is all about rolling. The Katamari, the Prince, where the first rolls, the second follows. Roll, roll, roll. I've just decided I'm just going to skip so I can just read. For that purpose alone, we went to the bother of making this space. The king of all cosmos, going to the bother just for rolling a Katamari. Just for that, we went to the bother. So, we would like for you to start with the rolling. But, first things first. Does the prince like vibration? Bit of a personal question, that. Meaning the moving and the shaking. No, I hate it. Plain is best. I love going au naturel. Don't read into it. Don't read into it. Don't read into it. Don't read. If that's what you say, what you declare, then you can turn the vibration on and off. Use it with the back button on the controller. That was important information, apparently. All clear? Yes. Oh, good. We've not been told any other bits of information about the controls. We just know that we can turn the vibration on and off. Excellent. Good. Good game. Good game. 10 out of 10. We shall see you later. And then he just goes. So, as we can see here, there's a lot of controls here. And this... Ooh, it does take me a while to get used to these. So, you have to push both sticks at the same time, in order to move in any particular direction. And, honestly... It is... interesting. So yeah, you can quickly walk around by pressing up and down at the same time. It's got a nice little input thing here, input display here, which is quite nice for when you're trying to adjust to these. I think it's more the fact that you're having to do both things at the same time. So if you want to move forward, you have to do both at the same time, which is completely unusual. My, very princely indeed, Kaiba boy. Such skill in such class. Dazzling. We feel a swoon coming on. Next challenge is charge and roll. Okay. I'm ready for the struggle. I'm so bad at the charge roll. Quick look, and jump. Careful, careful with the look and the jump. Not easy to do when you're rolling in a hurry. Trust me, I will not be rolling in a hurry. And we shall see you later. So... There we go! Okay, so the charge roll is quite interesting. You do have to properly charge it before it goes. When I have previously played this, I've been so bad at this. So RB allows you to sort of survey your surroundings, and LB lets you have a quick look, and this is the quick turn, which is the thing that's going to be saving me from everything. Though I am... Even though I already know all this, I am just going to give a charge roll a couple more practices because I'm bad at it. Sir. Sir, I beg you. I was doing it fine a minute ago, and then I was like, I'm gonna go out of my way to check my charge rolls, and it's not happening. There we go. Okay. Mastered it already? No. Absolutely not. For real? Who are you? I ask myself that on a daily basis. All shook up, all amazed. So yes, this game does have a story. For those inclined. the moon's gone. Entirety of Sailor Moon now just made redundant. At least the first arc, anyway. No. It was indeed not a dream. We really did it. The king of all cosmos has really done it. A sky full of stars. Coldplay. We broke it. Yes, we were naughty. Completely naughty. So very sorry. Well, no moon, no ocean currents. Bad news. Bad news. But just between you and us, it felt quite good. That's it, folks. Things that are bad, you should do occasionally, right? Not that I'm endorsing bad things. Not endorsing bad things. Not that we can remember very clearly, but we were all in nature. We were in all nature's embrace. I need somebody to use that as an excuse for being absolutely blackout drunk. At some point, I don't know if anybody has. But we were all in nature's embrace. That's absolutely an excuse somebody should use. We felt the beauty of all things. We felt love for all. That's how it was. Did you see? We smiled a genuine smile. Did you see? The stars splintering in perfect beauty. This is like, I don't know if you've ever been on a night out and gone to the girls' toilet and been lifted up by the spirits of the other girls who pep talk you, but this is what it feels like. So many there used to be, almost a nuisance. Now there's nothing but darkness. 'Tis but a dream. What a beautiful one. But that miraculous, fabulous moment has passed. It's over. We came to and found everyone furious. Yeah, I mean, I think people are going to be pretty mad when you just get rid of all the stars and the moon. Which does mean, actually, that would basically be the end of the Earth. The end of the universe, because then there's no light, there's no nothing. That is bad news. So anyway, Pee-wee Prince, and then he has the audacity to come round and call us Pee-wee Prince after all that. Wow, my Discord camera, I've just checked stream now, my camera is not moved. I look miserable! I'm not miserable. I promise you. I may take a break later just to try and sort it out. Our problem, your problem, yes? You owe us your existence. We collect on the debt, yes? Whenever your parents ask you to do a favour around the house, be like, hand in hand, always there, yes? The very definition of the father-son bond, yes? Alright then, get cracking. Off you get. Sort the problem out. Sending things to Earth, okay. Here we are, Earth. Full of things as usual. I mean, if there's one thing about Earth, it's definitely full of things. Axe, so small, you're as small as ever. I'm a short king, actually. We didn't notice, not one jot. Jot, that's an interesting word. What with the stars and all? What is that? That your body, that physique? Could you really be our son? Jeremy Kyle doesn't air anymore, so getting a paternity test is going to be interesting. Aha! I got it! Build yourself up while you roll the Katamari. Work out and get bigger. Dad wants us to get hench, everyone. Dad wants us to get hench. Yes, indeed. Don't presume to take the escalator up to the throne just because you're the prince. Alright, thanks, Dad. Woo! Tangent. First time on Earth, that means no worrying about time. We think we'll come and pick you up when your Katamari is 10 centimeters. So yes, that does mean most of the levels are timed. However, for this particular one, they just want us to reach a particular size, which is 10 centimeters. So we need to double our size, effectively. Ooh, just remembered. Many things live here, scurrying around and generally getting in the way. When one of these sneaks up behind you, an alert will come up on the lower left, and I will poo. I will try not to panic. You should try not to bump into anything alive, but don't worry about it too much. Good way to get yourself out of a car accident, hit and run. I try not to hit into things generally, but you know, it doesn't matter so much. Won't end the game or anything, so just relax and roll. Good luck, Inchling Print. Oh yes! We did it! We did a charge! This is already off to a great start. So yes, this is literally... This is the gameplay, everyone. This is the gameplay. We are just rolling around, maybe trying to gain a little momentum here and there, and picking up things that people have left lying about. But, these people, I don't know where they find the people who do these levels, because they are absolutely full of stuff. Like, the amount of pins. We're already at 7 centimeters, and we've not even come off here and seen most level. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, this first level is just to teach you how to roll into rats, apparently. This place is an absolute mess. If anyone's wondering why I wanted to play Katamari, in complete honesty, I mean, I've heard about the game for years and years and years and years now. And it's interesting. It's weird. Like, look at this and try and compare it to any other game out there. Like, you're literally just rolling a ball. Do you think we can get the rat? No? No, we can't. No, we can't. Definitely not. But you're just trying to roll things around, pick things up, make ball big. It's the very definition of number go up, if you think about it, because you're literally just adding items to your ever-increasing ball. Okay, so we can get the eye drops now. Nice. If you noticed in the bottom left corner, it does tell us what we're rolling up. God, I wish Discord would update. I am enjoying myself, I promise. How goes it, Prince? How is Earth, huh? Huh? Oh! You made a 10 centimeter Katamari. Oh, how fabulous. We'd forgotten about all that. So you're mostly clear on everything, we assume. Everyone on Earth is very nice. Ooh, question that. Press X to doubt. Right there. I would not say I'm very nice. So they'll be very helpful. Yes, sure. They'll let you roll everything up with a smile. Yes, possibly also a wave. Anyway, let's go home for now. And now we've been sucked out of the King's Mail. Oh yes, almost forgot. Completely slipped the mind. When rolling on Earth, there are a few more things to be careful of. I skipped this the first time I actually played this, so I don't actually know what this is. You cannot roll objects larger than your Katamari. Basically, it's sort of relative to your size. And if you pick up weird objects, they will affect the physics of your ball. But I don't always think this is a bad thing, it kind of depends. People and cars moving about must first be struck before they can roll up. Once your Katamari grows larger, they can be rolled up as they are. Most animals can be rolled up as they are. Small steps like this can be overcome with your Katamari. It is a little bit physics-based though. No, we do not need to view it again. I regret to inform you, we're not watching it again! 10 centimeters, huh? It was the first goal, but it's not very exciting, is it? I mean, it is in a way. Next time, you want a much bigger one. The thing that you collected most of is... My, Earth is really full of things. We will now release it into the sky. And there we go, look! We've got a star in the sky! It's our first star in the sky. What? You forgot your own planet? Damn. I wish I had, well, like, imagine having so many things and so much domain over the universe that you forget that you have your own planet. Really? Are you serious? So you're not just small, but a bit slow too. God. As a parent, we cannot feel but partly responsible. Sigh. This is your home planet, the planet where you live. Here you can look at the stars, save the game, and do lots of other things. You can even visit Earth by the space mushroom by just pressing the LR button. Roll your Katamari around on Earth and visit the space mushroom to complete against your cousins. Cousins are the second player in this game. I don't actually know how the multiplayer works. I've never done it. I've never seen any gameplay of it. Anything like that. And that's about it. Your smallness, thanks. Do get grip. Your absent-mindedness. Wow, thanks. Please save the game at the home planet before quitting. Classic. I will actually do that. I will actually save over my file, because this is just going to be the only file I use now. No, we don't want to quit the game, God. So this is where everything is, records, things that you found, etc, etc. If anyone was in chat right now, I would ask you to tell me if the audio and everything is fine, but no pressure. I'm just going to assume everything is A-okay. Because I got nothing else to work on. So, what I might actually do is do the first level again. However, this time it comes with a... Actually, I don't remember if it does. We'll do this again, because I want to show you this level a bit more. Sourdy crab. I probably said that's so bad. Have you ever been to Thailand? No. It's all about kicking in Muay Thai. You know? Muay Thai. Kickboxing. Oh yes, almost forgot. Hurry up and make a big star. Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna do this level again. Because there is more to see. So, today you'll be rolling inside the house. The Katamari mute should be 10 centimeters at least, but this time we've got a time limit. If anyone was wondering how to play this game yourself, it's on a lot of different platforms. I think this game would work really nicely on the Switch. I nearly got this for Switch. However, the demo on Switch is really, really bad because it just gives you this very little explanation of the controls and throws you in right at the deep end. And if you don't finish the level, well, if you fail the level, which I definitely did on my first go, it just boots you out, gives you a load of text, and then you've got to go through it all again in order to try the level again, so it's a pain. Excuse me. But any longer than that, and the King of the Cosmos can't be expected to wait. So, yes, this is what you are given in the demo, and I don't know how the game audio is. I believe you can hear it, but I'm not going to assume. But if you can hear the game audio, this theme right now is the main Katamari Damacy theme. The soundtrack to this is generally quite good. I like it. I don't know how far we're going to get today, but there's one level theme that I love in this game. It's this kind of little jazzy, sort of almost Frank Sinatra sort of little thing. So we're back down here again. I know this looks repetitive. I promise you it's not. I mainly just want to show you a bit more of this level because there is more to see than what we've already seen. So, I believe what this lady is under is something that I kind of want. It's a Japanese invention that the name of which escapes me. And basically it's like a heated blanket underneath a table. You sit under the table and it keeps your like feet and legs warm, and you can also eat your dinner there at the same time. Japan is really living in the future. They're really living in the future. I love it. No, the mouse still bats me off. And a lot of Japanese people use these sort of like heated blanket, like underneath the table combination. It's a single unit, but they use it a lot in winter to keep cozy while it's cold. I didn't mean to knock things off. Let's see how much of this orange we can get. Oh wait, nope. Our Katamari's apparently as big as 3 mandarin peels. I doubt that. So we actually got to the goal in 2 minutes 18. So if I was a speedrunner, I would be quitting out right now, because I could quit out right now. But I want to keep getting bigger. So you'll notice now we're a little bit more zoomed out. That's because our size has increased. And that means we can keep getting bigger, getting more things here. We can get some fruit, pretend we're eating healthy, it's January and all that. Get these several bottles of eye drops. How bad are your eyes? You will notice that I occasionally drop things as well. As I say, it is partly like physics involved in these puzzles. Is it puzzle? Oh, only a minute left, only a minute left, okay. After this I will move on to the next level, but I wanted to show you a bit more of this. That mouse is stuck. Hey, we got a mouse! We got a mouse! That's not normally the reaction you get to having a mouse. But that's what we've got today! And Discord's still not updated, so I look really underwhelmed. I know the King of the Cosmos is saying things, and I know I've been reading them out generally, but I'm focusing, so I can't help. We need these nail clippers. Okay, 14.3 centimeters. That will do. Alrighty, that's it. It was boring to watch this whole time. I really hope not. And we'll zip back to space. Royal Rainbow! There was actually a run of one of the Katamari games the other day for GDQ. If you aren't aware what GDQ is, it's a charity speedrunning event. And people were donating in saying Royal Rainbow. It's really cute. 14.3 is pretty big, and it will make a pretty star, apparently. We love it. If it was ours, we'd make it much bigger. Well, then do it yourself, mate. If I'm so terrible. The thing that I'm connected most of is snacks. What a surprise. Earth is full of things. I want to make a star. We did better than our first attempt. So our star is called Sneaker Bite, and it's 14.3 centimeters. Nice. Let's save. I like how the save files are called Namco. Quick game. No. Why did I have to think about that? It's because I keep seeing myself in the corner of my stream. I keep checking occasionally to be like, what's happening? And it's still stuck on me looking so unimpressed. I'm gonna have to stop this at some point. Well, I'll take a pause eventually. Possibly to refill my water at probably about on the hour. And try and mess with this. I'm just so annoyed. I just don't understand how to get it to work. God, here I go again. 2 degrees in linguistics, about to butcher a language. I love to see it. Okay. Magadang, Tanghali, Po. I will take that. Have you ever been to the Philippines? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. We stopped in the day before yesterday. Good for some in it. You probably shouldn't really be travelling with a global pandemic going on. We hope you can visit during the days rolling. Like, that's possible. The king's so savage. Oh, yes. A royal present for the hardworking prince. Is it a PS5? That's what we were thinking. While playing catch with your present. Not a PS5 then. And it just went down to earth. Just fell to earth. Must be round somewhere, so roll it up while you're at it. This is basically the equivalent of, here's your birthday present, but I need you to wrap it yourself. Today you'll be rolling inside the house, and I'm trapped in a basket. The Katamari should be at least, well, a full 20 centimeters, and in 7 minutes. Any longer than that, let's go. Nice, okay, so we've gotten out somehow. Lots of pins on the floor. Man, do you want to know what's worse than leaving Lego on the floor? I liked how I missed that first 10 yen. And already knocking off yen. I'm doing a good job. I mentioned, I don't know if I did earlier, that I watched a streamer play this before deciding to be like, this is the game that I'm gonna stream first. And I mentioned that I like this soundtrack a lot, but it kind of sounds like, in English, that they're saying, take a dump, take a funky dump. So, if you can hear the soundtrack in the background, I would keep that in mind as we are rolling. I'm doing a terrible job of it, let me just add. We are a whole 6 centimeters. So many snails. Okay, look at this, some size. Oh, maybe not. So we've got this real lopsided Katamari right now, and a mouse. Go away! I ask you politely, Mr. Mouse, to go away. I am baiting the mice right now. No, stop! Sir! I had a better go at this when I was actually playing this by myself, because this is the only other level I did. And I'm doing an excellent job. 5 minutes and we're not even halfway there. Though we nearly are. So to our left, we'll see it a bit more clearly in a mo. But there is an area that's locked off by size, so once we get a little bit bigger, we will... Are we there? Are we 10 centimeters? Yes! That means we get to go outside because we can go to an area that's locked by size. Oh. Big pile of sweets! We love to see it! Bit early for Christmas stuff, don't we think? No? So, now we get to go outside! New area! Cones! Santa! Things. Stress. More stress. More things to be stressed by. Like plastic forks. Plastic forks terrible for the planet. Why would you ever use one? Can I pick up this knife? Knife? No? No knife. No knife today! Can't pick up a sock yet. But I can get a snail! Okay. Oh, socks now. Socks now a thing. Socks are now a thing. The cult circle of socks are now in my possession. I'm kind of concerned about time because I want to do good on this level. Can I have soap? Another cult circle, now consisting of soap. Now with more soap. More soap than a Smash player's ever seen. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright! Hot commentary. Hot commentary! Taking the mick out of Smash players! Can't take a bird just yet. Lots of glasses, lots of glasses. You'll notice that things around us are slowly getting more small as we get more big, and that is a phone call from my mum. Mum, I can't answer the phone! I'm a streamer now! I'm a streamer now, mother! I don't know if she's watching this, I didn't tell her I was streaming. Okay, so we made it up to 20 centimeters. What a nice Katamari! Substantial, yet goes down smooth. Of the combination of stuff that we've got in there, I refuse to believe that. But actually, we'd like to have a much bigger, nicer Katamari. We'll leave you to your work then. Sure, sir. Lollipops in the ground. Okay. So we got a few more things. But look, this is something that I really like about this game, and I wish I understood how it worked, but how does it sort of... It tends to be a bit of a smoother transition in the other levels. But I'm just so curious as to how it sort of scales so nicely. Like, it's not a really jarring change from, like, small to big, when it's like, oh, your Katamari's this, and you know it's zoomed out a little bit for the Katamari to take up more space. But, like, the difference isn't jarring, you know? It's not a huge difference, but it's smooth and nice. I just wish I understood how it worked. Yeah, it just scales so nicely, like, it just feels so smooth, like, rolling a ball! Eh? So we've got 1 minute left. Can I pick up that? Ah, yes, paintbrush hours. I want to get to 30 centimeters. That's the aim. Oh no! Yes, newspaper. Come on, let's go! 30 seconds. Okay, can we do it? Probably not. Oh no, it's doable, everyone! It's doable, it's doable, it's doable. 30 centimeters, yes! See, this is why you should believe in yourself! I'm such a hypocrite. I'm still looking well unimpressed on Discord. For the camera. God, I should have gotten that orange juice. Oh well. Royal Rainbow! 30.3 centimeters. That is like 50% more than you asked for. It's pretty big. We imagine it'll make a pretty star. We'd make it much bigger. And I found a present. Guess what it is? Guess what this is? The thing that you collected most of is stationery. Earth is full of things. We'll now release it into the sky. Off it goes. And the star's called Homework. Cool. Cutscene time! and then the news alert just ends. To be continued. That was so quick. So I'm once again gonna save. I think I'm just gonna take this as a little quick opportunity to faff with my camera. God knows if it will actually work. So let's see what we can do about this. It's kind of grim, isn't it? Wait, now it's faster? How far behind is the camera? What? Is it working now? I'm so lost. I don't understand technology. I don't get it. I don't understand. Has it frozen again? Technology is just beyond me. Like, I pretend to know. I pretend to know most of the time what's happening. But I do in life generally. So wait. I'm so lost. I think it's sort of working. Okay, on that weird note, we'll continue on then. So this is... oh no, wait. Does it just freeze every time I go into a game? God knows. I'm gonna stop talking about this now. You're just gonna have to deal with my lovely face pulling another weird expression. Boa tarde! Have you ever been to Portugal? No. We were there yesterday. Damn, you're spreading COVID, man. We hope you can visit during today's rolling, like that's possible. Oh yes, almost forgot. Almost forgot what? That there's a pandemic on? You shouldn't be travelling so frivolously. Oh yes, a real present for the hardworking prince, that's what we were thinking, but we sort of tossed it down to earth. We had an issue and it just sort of pitched it away. Must be around somewhere, so find it while you're at it. It's your problem now. Okay, so today you'll be rolling around the town. I haven't done this level yet, so I'm super excited. The Katamari should be a sweet 50 centimeters, and we've got just shy of 10 minutes to do it. I know the number says 9, but it's basically 10 minutes if you think about it, right? Any longer than that, blah blah blah. We look forward to a nice Katamari. Nice. Nice start. Me. Oh, I know what bit of the soundtrack this is! Yellow block, definitely not yellow. No, definitely not Lego. I thought correctly in my mind and the word did not come out. The soundtrack's so jazzy, I love it. As I say, I really hope we get to see my favourite bit of the soundtrack, but we might not. Oh, we got a butterfly! Nice. Okay, that is my dad. I don't know why I'm being called. Twice is a lot, so I may have to pause the stream. Because being called twice is generally not a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna do this level, and then, as I say, because I've been called by my family twice in a very short space of time, I will then go and answer the phone. So there will be a brief pause in the stream. There's lots of these cans of— oh! We can pick up the cans? Nice. I think this is just the same area that we came to before, but we can pick up more things. We'd love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay. Papillons everywhere. Well, not really. God, I feel like I've barely scraped the surface of this level. Ooh. Is that just a shuriken in the ground? It is just a shuriken in the ground. Okay. I can't get up there yet. I thought that would be a simple enough step to get up. Apparently not! Oh, we can get the kitty spades. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Dog, dog, dog. Dog bad! Okay, so dog is now our friend. Dog, go away! I simply wish to get bigger in size, and everything is telling me no. Hey! Okay. We love little things on the ground. All these arrows are gonna come in handy. Except when you bump into something and knock off all your arrows. Ah! Toy cart! Can I pick these up? Yes, I can pick up the cling film. I hope people can hear the soundtrack, hear how jazzy it is. Can I pick these up yet? I can! Pure joy! Pure joy! When you can pick up bigger things. Simply drowning in plastic bottles. I know it's bad, recycle them. Something incoming. Whoa! I was not expecting to do that. Okay, now I'm stuck! I want to go to where that cat's going. Where cats are is generally a good place to go, I think. I want to be where the cats are. No offense to my cats, who are in the other room. Okay, let's try. No? I was gonna say, why can't I have these magazines? Have I done it? But now that you've come this far, we want to see a bigger Katamari. Okay, for anyone interested in this game, this originally came out on the PS2, and this, I'm not sure if this is a remaster or a remake. This came out pretty recently, a couple years ago. There's been quite a few different Katamari games. It's been mostly exclusive to Xbox and PS2. Well, PlayStation consoles. There was a version, well, there was a game for the PS Vita. I think that's We Love Katamari. I enjoyed, did I just get a follow alert? I have no idea. I have no idea. I swear I just heard the follow noise. If you have followed me, thank you very much. If you've not, I'm just having delusions of grandeur. The delusions of grandeur have set in and I've only been streaming for like 56 minutes. You stream for 56 minutes and then you immediately think, you're it. But yes, if I am not having delusions of grandeur, and I did hear the subscription noise, which I swear I did. I really appreciate it so much. Time for a fireworks display. Please not. Not right now. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm trying to increase size. I regret coming down here. But... okay, I didn't mean to do that. But we're now a weird funky size, which helps us. Does it help us? I'm not sure. Can I pick up the sandcastle? Yes? No. It is surprising sometimes what you can pick up. Where am I? Where am I? Some random Japanese street. Oh, I'm the top of the park now. Meow! A cat! I did it. I got a cat. Another cat! 2 cats! Tetra and Zelda, my cats. I've got them in my Katamari. And they're gonna be released into space. Maybe I should try and get them out. I feel bad. We've got 16 seconds. Part of me's just tempted to leave it as it is. I'm worried I'm not gonna get much bigger. Oh, that'll do for me. 78.4. Royal Rainbow. Hey, we've got somebody in chat. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me, May. How's life? If it was ours, we'd make it much bigger. You say that every time, and yet I don't see you walking children in nature, King of the Universe. And thanks for the follow as well, May. Big appreciate. Earth is really full of things. We did it! We put another star in the sky. Might as well call that star. It's my food, I think. Kid has been gaslit. Gaslit. Gatekeep. Mum boss. Why am I doing this? Okay. I'm not gonna quit the game. However, I am gonna take a big I'm gonna take a little break to go and have a wee. And I will be right back. But I will not leave you without some music, so don't worry about it. There is now less urine in my body. That is like far too much information. Yeah, I decided to promote this stream through Instagram, to my personal Instagram, because I've got nowhere else to start, really. Like, me and my partner did a stream the other day, on his channel, which is the_Stetsodon. I don't know if the VOD is still available. However, I know the audio was a bit of a mess on it, so I don't know how good it actually was. But I, however, also wanted to do I want to do stuff individually. It kind of reminds me of when I used to do radio as an undergrad. So yeah, that's why I've sort of decided to do this. So I was like, let's promote this on Instagram and see if anybody cares. So I really appreciate you going on. Oh, it's okay. I mean, as I say, like, we didn't really promote it the other day. It was more just to test if it works and if, like... I mean, we like to believe that me and my partner have chemistry off screen. We've been dating for 4 years now. Like you'd hope. So we wanted to test if it was going to work on stream as well. But yeah, I appreciate that. I like doing it. I like talking to myself, but in front of people. There we go. My hair is really long. Fun fact, I have not had a haircut since before the pandemic. The last haircut that I had was pre-pandemic. So it was in January 2020. And I've like cut little bits off it myself, which I wouldn't, I just went onto the same level again. I wouldn't recommend. I really wouldn't recommend it. But part of me is tempted to keep it. Well, I want a haircut. I know Rory and I is a Bumble success story. We met on Bumble. I did not mean to come back onto this level. But that was like 4 years ago now. It's weird to think that it was 4 years ago. But a lot's happened in 4 years, so at the same rate, it does actually feel right. Make cancer. Oh, make cancer. No thanks. But yeah, 4 years now from Bumble. Online dating does work. I feel like I should be a success story for Bumble, because I was reluctant to do it. I mean, even though it's a bit weird now because I don't fully see myself as a woman. I don't know how Bumble does like queer stuff. But like a friend of mine, after her and her partner split up, I basically was like, go on Tinder, get on Bumble, and she met her partner on Tinder, literally like a week after going on to Tinder, and they're still together now. Like they got together during the pandemic, and they're still together now. It's mad. They've got non-binary stuff now. That's really good to see, because like you would hope so by now. Or at least you'd hope so. You'd hope so. It's 2022. The future's now. We're meant to have flying cars. And the best we've got is too many billionaires. Wallet, keys, rings, hopes and dreams. We lost it all. Wow. Sounds like a good night out to me. Must be around somewhere, so roll it up while you're at it. So we've got to go and pick up his Holy Trinity. I mean, I still do really. I need to come out more, but it's hard. Well, it's effort, I think is the right term. Okay, that's cool. I had never considered doing... That never came to mind. But to be fair, I'm kind of lucky because I'm still in a university sort of bubble. Ugh. Release them back into the wild. Release all of them back into the wild, like a pack of rats. That's so stupid. Why'd you have to get rid of them all? Why'd you have to be like, oh yes, this is all the people that I've met on this online dating site, all gone now. It's like they were never there. 10 minutes of Earth time to get to a meter, okay. Any longer than that? I mean, it is emotionally taxing, yes, but it's also... Oh no, that was bad. It is also effort, because you have to then, like, tell everybody, and they always want to know, like, why, and they always want to, like... And that's if they know what, you know, what you're on about. Because not everybody fully understands it, and that's fair. Like, how can I expect people to know what non-binary is when I only found out in my 20s? Like, it's not something even like 10 years ago, even like, you know, 6-7 years ago, it was still something that's pretty new, was pretty new to me as a concept. I remember this episode of Jeremy Kyle, actually, where it was about, I'm not sure how they would class themselves, probably, now they would probably class themselves as gender fluid. But what this person did was, they would sort of decide their gender presentation right down to their name, depending on how they felt that day. And at the time it was sort of seen as like weird and like, oh, shock story, somebody presents as a different gender depending on how they feel. Shock, horror, what? But at the time it was like, whoa, and now it actually makes complete and utter sense, and that was, you know, this is all within the past 20 years, so like, of course people are still going to be pretty new to the concept, so when you're coming out, it's not just, you know, the act of doing it, it's also trying to get the understanding up to scratch, because queer people often have to be educators when we are not emotionally provided for. Rant aside, yeah, I remember when we talked about it. We've changed a lot, and it's good. I mean, surely, on these sorts of websites, on dating websites, it should basically just be, you know, open to everyone unless you specify otherwise, you know? I feel like that's the way to do it, because I think a lot of people don't realise that they could be attracted to people who, you know, aren't cis, or whatever. I mean, aren't cis, that covers most of it, to be honest. But they might not realise that, purely because they just don't know many cis people, and that's not, you know, their fault, it's just how life works. A bit like how it should be opt-out for organ donation. Not sure how it works, I'm only on the Friends one, that's fair. Though that is the way I feel like it should be. I feel like, you know, you should have to specify if you're not queer, as opposed to specifying queer, because then that makes it look like it's the weird one, you know? Okay, let's try and get these mice. Oh, nice! Okay, we can get the books. The word cis is definitely assumed, and I think there's also a lot of people who probably, you know, might think they would probably only realise they're queer if, or that they could be attracted to queer people, if they have it sort of, you know, if they're exposed to it. Exposure's good. And now I'm stuck in a basket. Here I am having a deep and meaningful conversation about like queer attraction and also rolling a big ball of stationery. Welcome to the future. Life changes. Ah. Yeah, you look straight is not a compliment. Because what you're essentially saying there is you look normal. You look like you don't have that much trauma. Because you're assuming that the non-normal, which is queer, is bad. And I use queer as a catch-all. I know not everybody does yet, I do. Oh my god, I'm making a dog's dinner of this! Okay, let's get out of here. This is not going well. There we go, things. We like things to add to big ball. Except when we knock off things off big ball. And I do think it is a shame sometimes that, like, queer people do have to just sort of, you know, always explain ourselves all the time. But at the same time, sometimes we probably do make it a bit difficult. Because there's terms like demi-boy and demi-girl, and I get why people might not get them. What do you think about the new queer kind of fashion in the next-gen community? So I'm only really exposed to this through people who put their TikToks on Instagram Reels. I mean, look, okay, let's be real, if they're anything like Crystal Versace of Drag Race Season 3, I want more from this generation. Because Crystal's Versace on Drag Race UK Season 3 was sort of heralded for being young and being the next generation of queer and whatever, cool. But I feel like on her season she could have done better to represent the young queer people. I mean, if all that queer is just going to be in the future is an aesthetic, that's not ideal. Oh, we're going to be redoing this level like nobody's business. I hope you love seeing the same gameplay over and over again, because we are about to do this level again. Yeah, I don't know that much. I'm only going off vague bits and pieces. I mean, it's also quite nice for, like, young queer people now, because they've got all the words, you know? They've got all the vocab. And, like, people can say, yeah, well, your generation had the internet. And it's like, well, yeah, we had the internet, whatever. Just because the internet was there doesn't mean it was A, full of, you know, the right information, and B, full of these words, right? I'm lost. How am I lost in a Katamari game? Can I come here? I think I can. And it's good that they've got all the, they have rice balls in this game. Yeah, it's, a very, very Japanese game. It's a very, very Japanese game. I'm not gonna give spoilers, but we do get quite big later on in this game. We get to roll up, like, lots of very big things. Where am I? I'm back in the house? It is actually, I believe, currently on sale on Humble Bundle. So if you go into, I don't know if you've ever heard of Humble Bundle, but I believe this is currently on sale. So it's definitely worth picking up if it's only a couple of quid. I don't remember how I got this. I'm not sure if I got this in the sale or somebody got it for me very nicely. Whichever way I received it, I'm happy to have received it because it's good. Hey, we're 50! Oh wait, that's, that's only the halfway back! Oh no! Okay, the good thing about Katamari is we do- oh, I just got knocked into something bad. Yes, Humble Bundle is good. We love Humble Bundle. We love charity. And actually, sometimes being able to pick the charity we support. Because sometimes they do have ones that you've never heard of and you're like, okay. But I mean, it can't be as dodgy as when we found out that Lush were supporting all sorts of dodge anti-trans charities. Can't be any worse. Oh my god. We're not even halfway there! No! Okay. You know how much we've loved doing this level? Are you excited to do it all again? Because we've got, give me the cat! No, not today. Yeah, the Lush thing was a proper scandal. But that just comes from them not basically going, okay, we can support charity. Does it matter which ones? Apparently not. Cool, we just failed the level. This was intentional. This was intentional. So you get to see what the game over screen's like. Eek! What is that? Our eyesight is the best in existence. But where your Katamari is, we cannot tell. Burn. Is this perhaps because it is so small, so minuscule? Haha, yes, we understand. The current trend. This minimalist craze. This is something that that had to be tried by the prince. Of course he did, being the trendy sort of prince. But we do not acknowledge trendy princes. Please go away. No, go, go, go. Goodbye. What do you think of what do I think about Harry Potter in light of the continued irritation, the acne on the back of the trans rights, J.K. Rowling? I mean, this kind of links into a larger argument of, like, can art ever truly be split away from its creator? Because I have this debate a lot, personally, with Michael Jackson's music. It's like, well, Michael Jackson was intrinsically bad, but can I still listen to his music in the knowledge that he did the bad thing? And I think for some people it would be difficult for them to tear themselves away from problematic creators that they like. For me personally, like, Harry Potter was, you know, fascinating growing up as just a cultural phenomenon, as something that continued to, you know, you knew reliably that every other year there was going to be a new Harry Potter film. And when that ended, it was very weird, just being like, oh, there's not going to be predictably something on at the cinema now. The books wasn't even a massive fan of, because J.K. Rowling has this trend of using big words. So as a kid, I'd constantly be like to my mom, what does this word mean? And she'd be like, I don't know. So I'm not that fussed by her as a writer. Though before Christmas, I saw some of her books in Waterstones and I turned them all over. Because she had a new kids book out. I was just like, go away! Nobody stopped me. Like, yeah, it made no difference in the long run, but it made me feel better. I think J.K. Rowling is an absolute, I mean, as you say, a joke. Imagine creating, like, a wizarding world that's meant to be inclusive of everybody, and then having racial stereotypes, and then later trying to make your work still relevant to the queer community by adding in loads, like, making loads of characters subtext queer or subtext person of colour. and just imagine trying to make a world that's like inclusive to everybody and then just going, but not those people. You know what I mean? This is, you know, a cool magical world. Oh, you know, you can do magic. You can have a Patronus that protects you from dark magic. You can have all this cool stuff. You can have like an owl that delivers you letters. But if you are a trans woman and want to come into my bathroom, please leave. Like, what are you on about? What are you on about? Like, she seems to mention in a lot of the tweets, because I read that massive article that she did, that she's got trauma, and that's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry about that, but most of the trans people out there have not been the cause of your trauma. Why blame every single trans person for the trauma? You know? Chaotic pro trans right, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just gotta be pro, right? This guy does not seem yummy at all. In a sharp contrast to everything that I've been talking about, here's Katamari Damacy! Everyone is still hungry, yes? Can't you see that, silly? Yes. Speaking of delicious, we say crab. Most certainly crab. Oh, okay, I know what this is. We have to roll up, as additional levels, we have to roll up the Zodiac. So we have to roll up crabs and stuff like that. Looks yummy, but no, not yet. Patience is virtue, focus we must. To make the yummiest cancer possible. Out of context Katamari. All you have to do up is roll up many, many crabs as you can find. We have 7 minutes to find lots of crabs. Generally not what you want to find first thing in the morning is crabs. I don't know what's good for an amount of crabs to be rolled. Generally I don't want crabs on me. This is not an anti-crab stream. We are simply pro crabs in the sea. Pro sea crabs. Good grief, I'm being called again. I will be ending this stream at 5 because this marks the 3rd time I've been called by my family, which means it's bad. I did also look at a message they sent while I had my quick toilet break, and it's not horrific, but still, you know, enough to warrant my attention. I was worried I was going to read it and it was going to be really bad. I believe in the speed run, I love speed runs. I wish I was a speedrunner. In the speed run of this level, you literally just need to get a crab in order to pass. However, I'm trying to do as many crabs as possible. We love crabs. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like nothing to do with me. I haven't actually done anything wrong. It's all Gucci. We have several crabs. We have crabs. No, don't take that out of context. Our ball has crabs. This is getting worse. I need to just stop saying things have crabs. I like what they do with the crabs. Like this one is giving a little haircut. Can I get the big green crabs? Yes! We love big green crabs. God, I feel like everything I say just makes this all worse. I can't. Nothing is gonna is gonna say that. Something I love about US culture is that foreigners might be surprised to know. I don't know what people would be surprised to know. I feel like what would people want to know? I don't know. I mean, you know, in a way, I feel like I've won in some ways because I feel like a lot of people aren't as aware of culture as they probably should be. But that's in part because the way that other cultures are sort of taught and perceived in the UK is pretty garbage. But that is not my fault. Something I love about UK culture. What I like about UK culture is, and I think a lot of people don't get this, is that we have a very, very strong sense of humour. And I know that, you know, people are already aware that there's such a thing as a British sense of humour, but I think there's certain things that people wouldn't get if you weren't British. Like, the insistence to name everything something McSomething face whenever we're given the option. Like, a friend of mine, we're back in the office now, for where I study, and a friend of mine made a joke to another friend of ours who is not from the UK, and he didn't get, like, he thought that she was being deadly serious, and it's not really that, it's just the UK sort of sense of humour is very, very strong. Like, a lot of what I say, most of the time, I'm just taking the mick, you know? Like, 90% of what I say is a joke, and I think that's what people forget about the UK, if they're not from there, is we don't take that much that seriously. Like, at all. Like, it may look like it, but I felt like if the British did take everything seriously, we'd be way, 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 way more miserable. I think it's the way you've got to deal with things when you look at the UK politics at the minute and go, ah, everything's a hot mess. I think the way that we deal with that is through our sense of humour. I cannot find more of these craps. Best UK scandal. Best UK scandal. What is my favourite scandal? Marks and Spencer's suing Aldi over a cake. A caterpillar cake. Really has to be up there because there's just no need. There's really no need, like, imagine caring that much. Like, go to any UK supermarket, you will see a caterpillar cake. Why did Marks and Spencer's go, oh no, we're just gonna sue Aldi over this? Why? Why? So stupid. I love local British newspapers. I love how much a lot of what they say doesn't matter. It's just so loose and stupid, like, local man has chips stolen from him, and it'll be like the Blackpool Gazette. It's like, this is just every day. But yeah, supermarkets having beef with one another. Also, I just seen a question that you asked earlier. If you had to guess all the Pokemon's gender identities and sexualities. Okay, so this is something that actually came up recently. I saw an article a while ago where, like, somebody wrote into Nintendo. First off, if you're going to be talking about Pokemon, you don't go to Nintendo. You go straight to the horse's mouth, which is Game Freak. Game Freak own Pokemon. And you tell them about it, right? But they wrote in and saying, you know, why do Pokemon need to have genders? How about we have non-binary Pokemon? And apparently they were considering it, right? The thing is, they don't need to consider it. Because there's already genderless Pokemon. There's already genderless Pokemon. We don't need non-binary Pokemon. They already exist. It's just the same thing. Like, I don't see it as being any different in my mind. So, Pokemon Mew, famous. Ooh, knocked over my mic. I'm passionate about Pokemon, okay? The Pokemon Mew, this fluffy pink ball with a massive tail, has no gender. I take that as a win. I take that as a win. Like, I don't think we need to add in non-binary Pokemon when it's already there. We've already got the win. What I think we need to add is non-binary trainers. Fabulous. This is what we wanted. 102%. Is that only 76% of the crabs? Crab, a sea of crab meat. Crab heaven, it looks incredibly yummy. I wouldn't eat everything that's in there, mate. There was scissors in there. We are one step closer to the finest starry sky there is. Oops, we are drooling. If that man dribbles, he'd probably, like, one, like, spot of dribble from that guy's mouth falling onto Earth would basically flood the entirety of Ireland. Ireland would be underground. Underground? Undersea. Alrighty, let's just release this into the sky. If you had to assign Pokemon to certain drag queens, I'll use this cutscene as an excuse to think about this. Okay, I've still got no thoughts on this. Who would I assign to who? I think, certain drag queens. There's so many drag queens, where do I even begin? When I think of drag queen Manila Luzon, even though it's not drawing from Filipino culture, I think of the Pokemon Ludicolo, because Ludicolo dances all the time, and is very sort of exuberant, very happy, jolly, constantly moving, sort of dancing. That makes me think of Manila Luzon in that pineapple dress. Who else? I don't know why Manila Luzon was the first one who came to mind. Any of the Ultra Beasts would go quite nicely to Alaska. In terms of UK queens, I would, there's a trans mask drag performer called Chio. I would assign Incineroar to him, because that's very much the vibe he's trying to go for. Have you ever been to Spain? One of these countries I've actually been to. It's our other homeland. Thoughts on the La La Ree bag dress? I La La Ree's bag dress from season 13 was the first time I ever said to myself, I could do Drag Race. It was the first time where I was like, yeah, this is it. I can do it. I can do Drag Race. Gio's great. Gio's really good. Another present. Oh wait, no, this was the level that I tried and failed. Okay, I've learnt from the last time that we did this level to not immediately speed off, okay? We've learnt. We're learning! Dice. Dice! We love to see it. We love when the objects come to us. Drag name and persona. My drag name is Ashbestos. Like asbestos. My entrance quote for Drag Race would be, I'm bad for your health. I'm bad for your health. Imagine that with the Drag Race signature over production. They cut to my face, currently as it is on the stream, or at least the way that I can see it on the stream, which is bad, and it's just a static image again. Hi, I'm Chloe. Otherwise known as Asbestos. And I'm, 20-something. I'm 25. Is another classic. Best Drag Race scandal. The current one that's bothering me is the fact that Victoria Scone technically hasn't been offered a place in season 4 of Drag Race UK. Because I think about it all the time. And I don't understand why she hasn't been. Like, normally queens automatically get, if they're not able to compete, Victoria Scone had a knee injury, she got it during the show, normally they go, right, you're automatically not on the next series. And they've not done that with her. Look, if I could make as much money as the drag queens do on Cameo, some of them charge a lot of money for a cameo. I mean, I would do it, you know? I would do it. I mean, who wouldn't really? If somebody is just happy to listen to you talk for like a minute for 50 quid, I'd do it, you know. Give me 50 quid, I'll say what you want. Though, Nigel Farage does it, and it's hilarious because people just pay him to say bad things. It's how that thing, I don't know if you've seen it, of famous UK politician Nigel Farage saying Big Chungus comes from, because it's real, it's from his cameo. I love it. He also says based, somebody gets him to say based, and he says based on what? And like me and Rory now say it all the time. We say based on what? All the time. So yeah, Cameo's great for, you know, letting people like this, you know, make a bit of dollar on the side. But at the same time, if you're not, like, in tune with what the kids say, you can have a bad time. my god. Is this going any better than the last time I attempted this? Yes. No, it's really bad. And part of me wanted to think that it was intentional the first time that I saw one of these videos of people getting Nigel Farage to say stupid things. But I realised it actually was completely true. And it's a shame you have to give him money to do it, but at the same time it's sort of, you're paying to ruin his credibility slowly, shred by shred. And you know what, I have major respect for that. Because how can he be respectable if he's saying like stupid meme stuff? Though I think even like John Burko's on it, like, it's kind of crazy. Though, as I say, if I could get away with doing it, then I'd do it. I don't want to go where there's a step, I'm not big enough. Carol Baskin as well. Damn. People just want her to confess to that murder she supposedly did. And I think it's a bit, I don't know. I mean, I don't really agree with how, like, big everything to do with Tiger King got, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just like really gross mistreatment of animals. It's just like, really? You're just gonna do that? You're just gonna be okay with that? Sure, I mean, of course you can do whatever you want, but I don't know, I don't find it funny, I don't see why you'd want to support it, or anyone vaguely associated to it. And I get some people probably think she's innocent, whatever, but... Are you an innocent bystander when you let the animals suffer? I imagine as soon as Joe Exotic gets out of prison, he will immediately also be on Cameo, and people will just get him to talk about Carol Baskin. I will bet any money on that. Okay, so we actually got to 50 centimeters. We're halfway there, and we've got 4 minutes. We limber along. Can I take that? God knows. Actually, I will when I get big enough. God, I'm losing things. Like my marbles. Oh! I don't think I ever had them in the first place. Wasn't Carol Baskin also on Dancing with the Stars? America's wild. America is wild. I don't think I'll ever truly understand America. Like, they just go, ah, yeah, this person did a murder, but we're fine with it, you know? They did a murder, but it's kind of funny, really. I mean, if she is truly innocent, then, I mean, ever since Tiger King premiered must have been like a nightmare for her. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough. I didn't watch it. I've got no interest in watching it. No interest whatsoever. Look at how big our Katamari is. We're huge. Nope, we are not big enough to take the fencing. Okay. Why are there so many switches? Oh, a minute! Oh, we're literally 3 centimeters off. We did it! What have I been watching at the moment? Me and Rory have been watching Centaur World on Netflix, and it's a weird little goofball comedy mixed with some songs and sort of an Avatar: The Last Airbender emphasis on sad subtext. It's weird. I'm not describing it very well. It's basically like if Steven Universe, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy came together and had a strange little baby. Really, really bizarre. It's got 2 seasons out. It's on Netflix, and I'm enjoying it, but it's got that pinch of this is odd, you know? I'm surprised we passed that mission, I'm not gonna lie. It was the first goal, but it's not very exciting, is it? Well, set better goals, man. Next time we want a much bigger one, that's a you problem. I think I collected most of with games. My earth is really full of things. Right, oh nose is so itchy. Game over? Man. No need to rub it in. What about you, May? What have you been watching? Anything to recommend? Singles Inferno. I assume that that is some kind of trashy dating show? Like Ex on the Beach? Or Married at First Sight? K-drama horror. I've never tried a K-drama before, mainly because I've seen a lot of memes about them being super emotional. And I don't have enough emotions in my head to cope with all that. I'd like to try the one Steven Universe. Steven Universe is really good. They don't have a lot of it on Netflix though. It's a bit annoying that they don't have a lot. They don't have a lot of it because it's really good. They have like season 1 and then season 4 and 5. It's like, why would you do this? Though definitely give Centaur World a go. It's weird. You will feel weird because there's a lot going on. It sort of goes between several weird themes. Like, well, it's not weird. It's the fact that it contrasts quite serious themes with quite funny themes. It's definitely worth giving it a go. Steven Universe you'd also probably quite like. Singles Inferno is Korean Love Island. Okay. I wasn't wrong then. I'm glad that I sort of got the vibe. It's not graceful. The sky is utterly lacking in grace. I think this is going to be the last level I do for today. But this has been like a 2-hour stream. Wait, no, it's... Yes? 2 hours. I can't count. Does not float like a butterfly or sashay like the king. Slay! Work, mama! Sigh, it's just not there at all. Imagine a drag dating show, oh my god. They'd all get with each other, and by the end of it, none of them would be in a relationship. Trust. You can see how it's already gonna go down. I mean, there's already a drag singing competition. I watched it. Queen of the Universe? Queen of the Universe, was interesting. I have actually no idea what I'm doing in this level. We want some grace back in the sky soon. But the swans. Swans, okay. Strangely enough, if you roll them up, they'll start tweeting and hatching. That's weird. We need swans! Queen of the Universe, was a weird little singing show, because it was only like, they had 14 contestants, like, only a couple of episodes, like it's only about 6 episodes. It feels like they've got a lot of ideas and not enough time to execute them all. Part of me hopes it gets, sorry, this song is one of my favourites on this soundtrack. Oh my god, okay. This is definitely going to be the last level I do, because my phone is once again ringing. I probably should have just muted it, you know? International All-Stars, I'm glad that it's happening in the sense that, it's, if it's good, it will be very, very good. But if it's anything like Drag Race UK Series 3, people are going to hate it. And people are going to start losing faith in the franchise in the UK. Which is a shame, because it's capable of very good things. The first 2 series were very good. But I don't think people will want to continue to take chances if it continues to disappoint them. And that's fair enough. I mean, I hope this will have been done prior to... This will have been filmed either just before or just after UK Season 3 was made, so... The only sort of graces that can be made will be in terms of editing. So hopefully they'll have taken on board what people have said about UK Season 3 and recent seasons of Drag Race more generally, and apply it. I can't remember what the rumoured cast is, but I believe Jujubee's in it, and I find that really funny, but after her performance on Queen of the Universe, because she was on Queen of the Universe. I'm stuck in a hole! I'm stuck in this hole now, there we go. I think, yeah, as long as they learn from their mistakes, we're all good. I think that's one thing that does get me about people being like, oh, Drag Race not representative enough. Like, I think people forget that it's come very far, and we need to give people the opportunity to learn. Like, if J.K. Rowling turned around right now and said, I'm sorry for what I've done, I can't, you know, ever repay for what I've done, but if it's any consolation, I've begun to try and learn about trans rights, that would be great, you know? I wouldn't accept her apology right off the bat, you know? We'd need some genuine proof that she was going to act on her words. But I have somehow once again got stuck. I think people and franchises such as Drag Race do need opportunities to learn. They just need to learn faster, you know? Oh, I completely overshot that. Though I believe the international series of Drag Race All Stars is soon. I believe it's like next month. And I haven't even started watching series 14 yet. Which is not out of a lack of interest. It's just, I got quite fatigued after Drag Race UK Series 3 and watching Drag Race Netherlands. Because Drag Race Netherlands has some of the most shocking Drag Race judging I've ever witnessed in my entire life. So I got a bit like sick of it because I was like, what now? What more rubbish can you possibly throw at me? So I've taken a bit of a break. Yeah, I mean the preview, not the preview, the premiere for season 14 is apparently, the first episode was apparently very good. One of the highest rated Drag Race premieres in a while. Which is nice to see, especially for quite a diverse cast. People are going to hate me for saying this, but I'm completely fine with a straight drag queen being on Drag Race. Like, you can't just go around and say all drag is valid and not include straight people. Yeah, straight people have too many platforms, whatever, you can say that. And I agree, but at the same time, I think it's only fair that they get a go, because there's, they're not going to have enough trauma to win. You've got to remember, if you're a Drag Race winner, you need to have a suitable amount of trauma that you can share on TV in order to win, you know? Not saying that straight people can't have trauma, you know? You know, we won't, this cis male contestant, the straight guy, won't be able to have the big, dramatic coming out story that pulls on your heartstrings. So without that emotional content that Drag Race feeds on, it's fine, you know? There's only so far they can get. It's dumb that they took far too long to act on it. But I'm just glad that they're doing it, you know? But equally, more people interested in drag, good, yeah, absolutely. Because the more people that get interested in drag, the more we can break down these gender barriers and make it feel accessible to everybody. Can't be a good artist without a sub story. Yeah, you can only win Drag Race with a suitable amount of trauma. Very graceful and a bit disturbing, just like this stream. Tweet, 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 noisy things will take the graceful rainbow back. You've got to have the right amount of trauma, and you've got to know when to tell Mama Rue about all your sorrows in order to win. 47%, that's not good. There's not enough swans. There are more ducks than swans, terrible. This is supposed to be Cygnus. Aren't there too many ducks? And after this cutscene, It's not a phoenix if it's a swan. On that note, I am actually going to end the stream today. We've done like 2 hours worth of stuff. Thank you very much for joining me, I appreciate it. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today. When am I gonna stream next? Possibly next Saturday. But I will find a channel to keep people updated. I don't know what yet. But thank you very much for joining me, I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for joining me. Bye!